you guys are doing. Okay, all right. Initially, I thought we won't record anyway, but that's fine. So yeah,
Do you
it's
want me
for
to
us
pause
to.
it? I can pause
No,
it.
that's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. That's fine. Who knows when important information is going to it's going to be said. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's just have a quick chat anyway for maybe 10 minutes. Then, yeah, if anyone has got any issues, anything at all, yeah. So, even if you think, yeah, this is not clear, yeah, guys, you need to look at this particular area for us. Yeah. So because we have few weeks now to the end of the program, right? It will be good to get those feedback quickly. So see anything that you want us to address before end of this program that we can quickly schedule, right? So let's quickly talk about those ones. Then yeah. So okay, Benga Adoye, please.
Deji, how are you? But I just
Very well, thank you.
need to thank you for this program. I speak to people with confidence, and yesterday, one of my aburos, who's high up there, came in from Nigeria, and I told her, oh, I'm taking Scrum. And she screamed, once you finish, let me know. I got a job for you.
Oh, that's good.
That was just yesterday, man. So I need to buckle up. I need to buckle up. I need to buckle up. Secondly, at Team Eagle, we wanted to clarify. Are we to, please, gentlemen and ladies, whoever is here, correct me if my question is wrong. We wanted to clarify, are we doing one blog, and all 10 tasks are in it, and then another blog for the CV? Or we are doing 10 stories? I mean.
So if you don't mind, can you share your board so that we can address this? All right.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
fine. So everyone can have visibility of what I want. Yeah. But as Agile it is flexible. If any of the Scrum Masters want to share the board.
Olumide, please, I'm using laptop.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using phone.
Yeah. It might be from other team as well. Anyway, anyone that wants to jump into, yeah, so that I can give you feedback on what you are doing, if that's fine. So, yeah.
Juliet, could you share?
Juliet is not a Scrum Master now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm working on it. I'm getting on my board now, sorry.
I think it should be a Scrum Master, Juliet, right?
Okay, Kedi.
Okay, I'll stand down and that's fine.
Work together. Okay, there you go.
All right, cool. We got legends now. Okay, all right.
Sorry, legend is sharing. Sorry. Okay.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, it just, yeah, let's see your swim lane, right? How you've done it. If you can zoom in a bit so that we can see all the board, right? Reduce the zoom, actually. Yeah. Okay, do you want to go to the swim lane? This is the one for your project, right? Have you created a swim lane, right?
What we've created is just for the CV. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go on. So what we've done right now is just on the CV, and then we've created that for each of our team members.
Okay, all right, 1 minute. Can you view as backlog for me first? Right. Then change the backlog items to Epic, right? On the right, go right, yeah, up, yeah, that one, yeah. Change it to Epic. Okay, right. Now, at this point, you want to have epic story, right? So click on new, right? No, click on new at the top, new item at the top. Yes, okay. And you can call it career development because everything is about career development anyway. It's okay. So that is the epic anyway. Add, right? Okay. On here now, you want to create another feature. Click on the plus, beside the epic, yeah. And you want to say, let's say now, CV creation, right? Okay. All right. You want to save that. Okay. So at the back of this now, you want to click on that plus now, right? Okay. And click on, yeah, backlog item. Okay. Now you want to say Biodun CV, right? Because I think that's what you guys have done anyway. So Biodun CV, right? Biodun's CV, okay. And of course, okay, CV, okay. And then you assign it to yourself, right? Save and close. Okay, now this is what you have now. You can then, yeah, if you click on the plus again, so you can create tags, okay, creation of the CV, right? So CV curation, whatever that is, yeah. And save and close. You can assign it to yourself later. Then also go click on the top or the top. No, don't click. No. Put your mouse on the backlog for Biodun CV. Or go to the plus on the left. Click on the plus on the left. Yeah. Then yeah, CV review, right? So now you created your CV and you need to get it reviewed. Okay. Okay. Save and close. Right. So now go back to the career development again. Click on the plus. Okay. Now you can have interview prep and job application right here. Prep, yeah. And job application. And job applications. Okay. Save and close. Okay. So because the blog is part of interview prep, it's part of your job application, and also we can put it under here, or we can create another feature. I don't mind. Anyway, let's create another feature under career development.
The thing is, Shadows car has a flat tire.
Click on plus. So, and you can say, okay, blog creation, right?
Awesome
Or
play.
content creation, career content creation, let's call it, yeah, career content
What do you think? This has bigger windows than Daddy's car.
creation.
A fantastic rainbow view too. What animals do you want to
So
see?
now you click on the plus again. So yeah, okay. So now you will put your name, Biodun, right? Okay, Biodun career content, right?
Okay. Beep beep.
Okay, so you can assign it later to yourself. You know what to do. Then, okay, save and close. Then create task for it as well. Okay, so here now you will put all the blocks title, right? For sake of time, we can say block 1 as first one. Do you get it now? So, and yeah, which could be maybe your role or something like that. You go back again to that, and create another task again, or put your mouse at the top on the backlog. Put your mouse on the building career backlog. Now click on plus. You can click on, yeah, oh, no, not that one. Cancel. Because you want to create it under the career, yeah, on the career content, okay? No, not down on the, you want to create task, okay? Yes. Okay, and you can say block 2, which could be another, you know, you got 10 blocks to create. Do you get it now? Okay, save and close. Okay, so now you have this, right? So, and for this, I'm happy for you to put all this one into next sprint, okay, so that everyone start with this next week. But of course, you know, you got 2 weeks you got from today, I think got 2 weeks anyway. So yeah, this is the structure that I want, right? So the only thing that you've not added now is a feature for interview prep. It's the same way as well. So if you go to the feature for interview prep, okay, let's look at another person. Cool. Can you click on the plus again? Click on the plus on the CV creation, right? At the top. No, CV creation. No, for, yeah, the feature, yeah. And now we can also, if you type any of your team member as well, right? Okay, CV. Okay, save and close. So then the person also need to do the same thing. You need to create the task, CV creation, CV review for that particular person. Do you get it now? And I know that you've actually created some of the CVs as well on stories. If you go back to the feature, right, CV creation feature, you can attach them. No, yeah, on the line 2, right? Click on that, yeah. Just click on the, yeah, open it. So, and I've seen that you've created one. If you go on your right down, scroll down on that one. Okay, so you see where you have add links, right? You can click on add links, right? Existing item. So now if you already created one before and you want to attach it, right, you can do this, right? So you can work item is child, okay? So then if you go to search, right, on that screen, work item, yeah. So click on that. No, down. No, not that one. The next one, item, work item, yeah. So then you can see CV, just type CV. Or the other one, if you know the name of the other ones that you've created, yeah. So Olumide CV, Lighting CV, you can add them like that. No, just a CV, type CV. I think they came out now. Yeah, so you can see Lightning CV. Click on that, right? Okay, then do another one, CV, put CV again, type CV again. So you can see Olumide CV, right? So if you know the title of the previous ones, right, you can do that, yeah. So yeah, those ones already added. So yeah, so maybe, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you know what to do anyway. So then you can add these ones, right? Yeah. No, I think click on the blue. I don't know why it's not showing properly. So you can see they've been added now. You have all those CV. So save and close, right? You should see them now. You can see the lighting CVs here, building CV. So this is the structure I want, right? So, and that is good. So, but yeah, Lightning is saying, yeah, my CV is done, right? But what he needs to do now is to create task, right, for the CV creation, which is done, right? You will put it in done. CV review, as the CV been reviewed, which I think has been reviewed. I think Pat already reviewed it. It's going to be said done, right? Once those two tasks are done, then the story, the back PBI will be done, right? So that's what I want you guys to do. Does that make sense? Any question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, if you can do a screenshot of this, right, and send it into the chat so that every other person can, can look at it. Maybe.
Yeah, sorry, did you have a question?
Okay, yeah, please.
Yeah, so with regards to the user story or the task, should we add any description to it, or should we just leave it blank?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't mind if you leave it blank, but of course, this is a even though I want to say this is not a training platform, but of course it is. We are training you on the best practice. The best practice is for you to put content in, right? Do you get it now? Even your feature files, your features, your epic, your story, your tags, you have content. Do you get it now? So that is the best practice. But am I going to look at it? The answer is no. Is it going to beneficial to anyone? I don't think so, right? But of course, it's okay to write something to say, even if it's going to be one line. Do you get it now? And who knows? You can even put a BDD there, giving Biodun create a CV and the reviews the CV. My CV is actually get me the job, and I get the 6-figure job, and I
Yeah,
give
but it should
the.
not be like we're following Geki syntax techniques and
That's
the
what I'm saying.
story charts. Yeah.
Why not do that? I'm just giving you a Geki now.
Because it's not gonna make, it's not really gonna make sense. That's why I
See, it just makes sense now. I've told you something. Giving Biodun creates a CV, right? And Deji now review the CV, and then I use the CV to apply for job, and I get the job,
Okay.
5-figure job, and I give Deji 10% of what I get, right? Or then I give Deji 10%. So you can give it a try as well. To be honest, it just shows that you understand the BDD concept. If you are able to write it in BDD format, it's okay. But it's not something I'll give a fuss about anyway. So, but if you can do that in BDD, it's really good anyway.
All right, thank you.
But one thing I want to say, because sometimes people take my word as golden, they go about and say this at interviews. This is not exercise that you will go for an interview and say, oh, on our board, we have this board for this, blah, blah. So that's one. So yeah, so you won't do that anyway. So if I may say, but this is one way of doing it. And I've also asked you to create a swim lane, right? I'm not sure anyone has created one.
We have.
Okay, can you show me? Okay, while we're waiting, I don't know who said they have. Fumi,
It's
Fumi
the
Lola.
Eagles team. I don't know if
Okay.
any of the Scrum Masters on the Eagles
You have
team.
also created it optimized.
Share.
Good evening, DG.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is for me. Please, I just want to find out all what you just showed us now on the Agile Develop board. Are we supposed to do it individually, or is just the Scrum Master that will put all those items there?
Okay, that's a good question. So, one thing I would say, the Scrum Masters needs to put the feature, they need to put the epic, but I would ask you guys to put your story individually. But it will be good at the end if the Scrum Master can ensure that everyone has put their stories in. Do you get it now? So it might be you coming in a meeting and ensuring that, okay, as everyone put their story in, and ensure that, yeah, and the other guys that are left ensure that they put their story in. So that's what I can say. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. Okay, if you go back to the Epic, right, and V as backlog, I like what I saw before now, which I think is good. Change it to Epic, right? Yeah, okay, career development, CV and blog, which is good, right? That's fine. Expand that, okay? You've got CV, you got documentation, brilliant. That is good, right? So yeah, so I think you guys, the only thing that is remained, of course, you know right now, right? What's the remaining thing that you need to do?
The CV review.
No. As
The
in that is
create
not
task.
done yet. Yeah, exactly. That's the only
Create
thing
task.
that you need to do. Just create the task and that's fine. So let's see the swim lane actually. So this is good. This is brilliant. I think that you guys are on the right track anyway. So which is brilliant. Yeah.
Miriam, please. Yeah. View as board. No, click on the board and then view as board. Yeah. No, you need to go to the board.
All right. Okay. All right. This is good as well. So this is what I want. Can you collapse that? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. And you need to label the next one because it doesn't. Yeah. You can call it project now. Right. This one. You need to double click. Just click that place. Click that place, and you can. Okay. I think maybe you don't have the permission to be able to rename or what. So you just need to double click, and yeah, I think you can rename that one, right? But it's fine anyway. Just like I don't like how that one looks plain. Do you get? So yeah. So if you can just rename it and call it maybe project swimlane or something. But this is good. This is what I'm looking for. But the only thing that is left now, you can see moving average, importers. You don't want that one here because this is for your project, right? So you need to move it down, right? So move it down, you move it to the left first. Yeah, to the backlog, then you move it, yeah. Then you move it to the right swim lane, yeah. You need to expand the swim lane. You need to expand it first, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, brilliant, yeah. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed. Well done. This is good. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, well done. Yeah. Okay, any other question?
Hi, DG. My
Hi.
question is about the blogs. You were saying we should create tax blog 1, blog 2. Can we just not make just one blog for all of the 10 items you told us to create content on, or we just need to itemize each and every one of them?
Okay. Are you talking about the blog itself, or are you going to kind of track it?
No, the blog itself. You gave us 10 things to write about.
Yes, yes.
So are we making it one after the other like that, creating
Yeah.
content for one blog, blog 1, blog 2, or we are creating all of them and putting it in the blog?
Okay. All right. So because there are two answers to your questions, actually. The first one is like, in Azure DevOps, do I need to create individual tasks? Do you get it now? Right. Or another question that you are asking, do I need to create individual blog for those? All right. I just want to know which one you are answering, you are asking. Do you get it now? Is it the part of creating the blog, right? Or the part of creating the task?
Both of them, sir.
Yeah. So, okay. Both of them, I would say that they should be individual, right? So, but even if, yeah, the tax one, I don't mind if you create them together, but that's okay. But of course, it would be good for you to get traction to say, okay, I've done this one, I've done this second one. Then in the other one, in terms of the blog itself, right? You need to know the reason I'm asking you to do so, to create the blog, then you appreciate how you need to do it. Right? If anyone wants to tell me why did I say you should create the blogs? What is the reason? Because sometimes if you don't know the reason, you might not do it, right? Yeah, if you know the reason and you appreciate it, then no one is going to force you to do it. Abimbola.
It's for our own visibility, so that employers can know, can read about, our content, and they will be able to appreciate our work.
Thank you. I like how you put it. Maybe I should even give you 5 points on in advance, to be honest. Yeah. So, and it's really
Thank
good.
you,
I like
sir.
how I like how you actually said it's for visibility. It's for you, right? It's only for you. So, and if you put them in one content, right, then you're only going to get one content, right? In this era, people live reading span have been shortened, right? If you write something is more than 3 minutes, people don't read it any longer, right? That's why Facebook is not it's not making waves again. What you see now is what's it called? Twitter and their likes, because yeah, anything that you're going to put on Twitter within 3 minutes, you've read it. So you want to ensure that each one of those blocks are individual, right? So, which I think also makes sense anyway. So you can be able to put maybe 10 lines or 10 content out, even to your social media or to your blogs or to your LinkedIn, saying, okay, yeah, this is what you've written anyway. Okay. Ola Subomi, right? Is that?
Yes, yes, that's it. If I can remember vividly, you advised that after creating the content that we can use it as a portfolio for ourselves. So,
Yes,
and
that's right.
you gave us a website to upload the blog so we can generate a link. So, if you're saying we should do it one item at a time, that means we are going to have 10 links to
No,
our
no, no,
personal
no,
portfolio.
no, no.
Okay.
It's basically, how would I describe it? I'm going to show you an example anyway, right? So you're only going to put your profile in there, right? Your profile link. On your profile link, it will contain all your portfolio. Do you get?
Okay.
Yeah, it will contain all the content. So then when anyone goes to your portfolio, they can see all your content there anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. So on that note, maybe I would show you quickly what I was. So yeah, the name of the site has really moved. Yeah, ahead anyway. So you're not going to see that again. So I think the team, yeah, my team actually started to work on a new site. So the one I gave to you was a different one, right? So okay, I'll go. Okay, Juliet, your question.
Yes, thank you, Deji. I wanted to echo Benga's question earlier, so that was asked in the Eagles team. So the question was for the blog, we have 10 tasks. We've been given 10 tasks. Do we need to create a user story for each of the 10 tasks, or just one user story for the blog, which would then cover all the 10 tasks?
Like I said, I really don't mind you creating one task and put all the 10 inside, but the best way to do it would be just creating individual one. So that because let's say on blog one, you create a task for it. When you finish it, you move that particular one to done. So that gives you traction. Do you get it now? Rather than creating one and then
Okay.
you are waiting to finish everything, right, before you can close the story. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show the screen now. Minutes. Abimbola, you got your hands up again.
Yes. Okay, are you saying that the blog, the whole site you gave to us? Because I know that some people have actually posted on the old, the first one you gave to us. You see that we're
Yes,
not
you
using
will,
that again.
yeah, that would not, yeah. Apologies for everyone that's already posted on that. So we started this almost a 2 years project, right? So and yeah, so this is the new thing actually, right? So we are moving away from that. It's similar, it's the same thing anyway. It's just that we thought that rather than calling it blog job prep major, we should brand it. Yeah. So this is the brand name. This is a new product that we just launched actually officially, right? So and you're one of the so it's still a lot of testing that's still going on within the team anyway, but we thought it's kind of ready anyway. So why do we have to wait? So that is the reason. Yeah. Okay.
Can we still access what we kept? What is on that road, sir?
Yes, we've not actually kind of we have. Yeah, you can see access it anyway. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I know that I think the main reason that we quickly have to launch this one was that the one that I sent before, some people had issues with asset privileges or permissions, right? Because they were saying that they were not able to create posts or something like that. I know some people were able to do so. So the issue is already fixed in this particular one anyway. Yeah. Okay. All right, so now what you need to do is, yeah, sign up first, of course, yeah, put your name, let's say, uh, DG. Okay, password. So display name, it might be, yeah, this is often for some people might want to kind of use a funky name or something like that. That is fine. It's just the name that's going to be displayed. Your username is not going to display. Your email is not going to be displayed. It's going to be your display name, which you can actually change. Let's say AG. So, and of course, you can put some profile pictures. I'm going to leave that for now. So, and sign up. Okay, it said I've used that. Let me use a different email. Okay, all right, I think that is done. So what I need to do now, so after you've done that, what you could do is, yeah, you can ask a question. What I've sent to you, you can put it as a question that, oh, these are the questions that professionals are asking, or you can also use as a blog. You get now, depending on what you use. If you go with a blog, you can click on add new post, okay, and which you can actually click. Once you click on that, so you can, okay, let's say who is a BA. Let's say that's the first one. Or you can, yeah, that will be the title. That's a question. You can put as a question, or you can actually create as a blog anyway. So if you want to make it as a question, then you can put it there. Or let's say one of the questions I sent to you. Let me go back to my notes. One of the question is setting up Azure DevOps from scratch from Scrum Master Okay, so categories. Okay, I think, yeah, this is one of those things that we'll have to fix within the team anyway, but you can put it on categorized for now. So I think the team are still working on that. So you can put a tag and say Azure, right? DevOps. Okay. And yeah, you can add feature image anyway. So maybe go into Azure DevOps. So image. Copy image link. Hopefully that works. Okay. All right, let's see. So then, okay, this is where the major thing is, okay? You can add media, okay? So add different images as you go along, add your content here and everything. So that is what I'm expecting you to do, right? So make it nice, tidy, okay? You can add content media from here. You can also add insert images here. So depending on what you want, yeah, so you can say step 1, or you can as well put it in number, okay? Register with dev.azure.com. So yeah, create organization, create project, create board, set up dashboard. So yeah, let's leave that for now. So now, yeah, I can now put the, yeah, I think, I don't know. Okay. Let's see if, okay. Okay. All right. So I think we can rename that one later anyway. So yeah. So what is the step to register? So go to blah, blah, do this, blah, blah, and you can put the screenshot and you can go on and on like that. So that's, then after you finished, you can publish your post. Okay. Okay. It said, please upload image only. Okay. I think that one wasn't working. So yeah, the link up with that wasn't working. So you can, okay. So, and that is that anyway. So you can edit, yeah, and put it back again. So let's see, let me get another image. The images.
I think you should be able to browse from that site. So
Sorry?
I think you should be able to browse from that chat, from that website, from where you're putting your stories. There's a browser there.
Yeah. I don't have a good image. That's so I'm looking for a good image to use. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I know I can browse, yeah, going to the place anyway. So so the same way we could also add image, upload image. And insert into the post. Yeah, so that's it. So you can put the website, I can put whatever. So let me submit. Okay, there you go. As you can see, that is the step, and that is the image at the top. That is my name. So, and I can as well do this as a question. Okay. So you don't need to, it doesn't, you just need to continue anyway. So that will be removed later. So continue. Okay, so now the question, so okay, let's say another question that was asked is, okay, let me go to a different one. Okay, all right, cool. Let's use the one of the BA stories. Okay, so this is a question related to the BA ones anyway. Yeah, how do BAs prioritize conflicting requirements from different stakeholders? So the same way. Oh, that's good. And the team are really working. So yeah, you can select the categories anyway. So let's say it's a analytics anyway. Okay. So and so this is stakeholders management. Okay. So is this question a poll or not? So if it's a poll, we can say, okay, you can get that and click on that. So that will allow you to create, okay, what are the options? Okay. One of them will be like, okay, yeah, how to prioritize. Yeah. Let's say as scheduling a workshop to discuss the priority discussion within. So, but you can as well add more information here, and also the same thing with the files. Let's say, let me go and get another image. So let me call that image stakeholder management. Or let's even make it conflicts. So we see good image with conflicts. Okay, let's say, let's take this guys. Okay, that's not a good one. Okay, I think that's an image. So you can do that. Okay. Browse. Okay. So this is how you can resolve conflicts. So you just put your answers there anyway. So, and good thing you can, yeah, if you decide you can make it anonymous, ask the question anonymous anyway. So, and you can, yeah. So, but this is your question and you are actually providing the answers as well at the same time. So if you want to also add videos, that also is okay as well. But of course, you don't want it to be private because you want people to be able to see it anyway. Right. So, and think you can provide the answers. Right. So one thing that you could also do, right, that is the question. You publish the question. said what is required. Okay, I think you need the content. Okay, so now you could go back and provide answers as well. Okay, so this is me now clicking on the answers, and I can yeah. Am I not able to answer my question? Maybe not. Okay, I think the team is going to look into that one anyway. So you should be able to kind of, I think other person can answer as well. But I think, oh, sorry, it's actually at the back anyway, so at the bottom rather. So you can say answers. All right, so that's one way to look into that anyway. So, and you can submit. Okay, so that is that. Any questions? So now let's say I've got all of them, right? So I can go to my profile, right? So, and so even I think you can even click on this actually. If you click on this, it goes to my public profile, which is this, right? And then you can see the question I've asked, the answers as well. So, and yeah, so, and if you go to this URL, right, you can see it will list all the questions, right? Right, so you can, this is the one that you need to kind of send out. So, okay, this is my profile, and some people can go in there and yeah. So, okay. Any question?
Hi, this is Juliet.
Hi,
I
Juliet.
have a question, but I think Olashibumi had his hand up before me. I don't know if he wants to go ahead or
It's a mistake, sorry.
okay, that's fine. So my question regarding the blog. So I saw that you were typing the answers within the blog. Are we not able to do the work using Microsoft Word and then just upload the file, or do we have to type it on the web page? Because some of us would probably have done all the formatting and the pictures and everything using the Word, the Microsoft Word, and then we have to do it all over again on the blog, on the web page. I don't know if my question is clear.
Sorry, yeah, I think it's clear. What you could do, right? Of course, you can type it on the website, which is okay as well. So even if you type it on Word, you can copy and paste it anyway, right? But not upload, right? Because in this era, people don't want to be opening files. Do you get it now? They just want to click on it and they can see what you've typed in there. That's the best thing. Okay. So yeah, you can do that as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Yeah. Allow me.
You know, it was before you started. I wanted to say that I posted a question that I wanted them to answer. That's the one that you saw now that showed Agile versus Jira. I wanted them to respond to the question and play around with the blog. Then secondly, the real reason I still left the hand up was, you see that statement where you said, the team is working. If you don't repeat it on Saturday, whether they trust, I'll fight you.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Which thing?
When you said the team is really working, that's when you got to the categories. When you saw
Oh,
where
you mean you mean the Saturday meeting for the advanced guys, right?
yes, if you do not mention that in here that we're working.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, that would not accept.
No, okay. Your team has done well anyway. So we'll speak anyway. We'll talk about that. Yeah. So,
All
but
right.
yeah, it's been a while that we've been working on the project anyway. So, but I think yeah, of course, before I can come in, I know, yeah, it's ready. So, but it will be good if yeah, the interns can also use it as well, because I believe that this product is going to really help them as well. Because one way or the other, ability to write it, even if you only write it and you put it in your bed, because you did the research and you are able to write this thing out, is really important. And this is the first time that we are also doing this. on the program. I think you guys are really favored to be here actually, right? So, and I think it's really good addition to the program as well. So yeah, thanks to Olawumi's team. I think that's what she wanted to say, that yeah,
No,
you know,
no,
when it's
no,
like
no, no.
we
Because of
beauties.
I'm excited because you accepted that the team was on. You know, you had the actors before. So that's why I was saying that.
Yeah,
But I wanted them to play on it. Please just log in. It doesn't take up to 3 minutes. All this long thing is showing you. It doesn't take more than 2 minutes to register or 1 minute itself, and then to play around, ask the question, you know, that you want to ask on the blog, and then professionals will respond to you. Please, strictly professional questions. That's where we are going to. We don't want somebody to ask about politics in Nigeria or something. Everything should be strictly around professional questions. Thank you. Thank you.
all right, thank you. So you can see how she was blushing actually about this. There is your team anyway. Even though it took them 2 years to build it. All right, Alvin Bola.
Yes, thank you very much. So I want to ask you, you mentioned the option of either doing a question and answer or using the blog. Are you saying we can do either of it?
I would think so anyway. Yeah. Look at the one that is okay with you anyway. So I don't give, yeah, I don't mind which one that you use anyway, as long as your presentation is good and you presented it very well. So yeah.
Okay, so it means, because like the example of question you gave now, you wrote a question, that means other people are answering the question. Are you answering the question yourself, or you're just throwing the question out there? Because we're meant to write something when
Yeah.
if it's a question and answer thing.
That is good. So you could ask a question and also answer it as well. That is one.
Okay.
Or you could as well just write a question at the top and put another info description about the question at the description part. Then there's a part that you put the answers as well, right? Then you can now answer it by yourself. Do you get it now? Because yeah, what you are trying to do is like you are trying to put the content out. This is a question that, yeah, most people will be asked, right? But I'm going to answer it anyway. Do you get it now? So that's the purpose. Every blog is answering a question. Do you get it now? So
Okay.
yeah, the fact that you are able to, yeah, bring those questions out, yeah, and see answer it yourself. That's what we are looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Lastly,
sometimes I think the question would actually, people will read question more than blog because they are looking for answers, right?
okay.
That's my viewpoint anyway. I might be wrong, but let's see how people start using this site.
Okay. Lastly, I want to ask. Okay, the blog. You gave us some question, which is about 10 question. So are we putting? There's a part that is we have a title. So is it good? Is it that question you must put on the title, or you can get a title for yourself?
Yeah. So like I said,
Yes.
when I did get when I gave you those topics, right?
Yeah.
I tried as much as possible not to give it in form of questions, right? So
Okay.
that you are able to do whatever you want with them, right? Some of them, for instance, now, one of them could be like I said, write how to set up Azure DevOps from scratch, right?
Yeah.
That could be a question. How do you set up Azure DevOps from scratch? To get it now. It could be a title, right, as well. Setting up Azure DevOps from, you can see even the one I wrote, I didn't give you it like that, right? I said using with Scrum Master perspective, because setting up Azure DevOps could be developer's perspective. It's going to be low level. It could be QA perspective. Do you get it now? So yeah, just put your title as you want it anyway. But of course, put it in a way that you want people to read it. Is captivating. Do you get it now? When people look at that, say, oh, I really want to see what this person actually wrote. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No worries, sir. And even though I want it to be detailed, like I said, right, people don't reading span of people have already reduced. So make sure that it's something that people would read, even if it's going to be long, right? Let it be important information. Do you get it now? So it's very, very important so that you don't just go and copy and paste from different places. I don't say you should not copy and paste, but ensure that it's something that it's educative, right? You can be proud that, okay, I did this anyway. So that's very, very important. Yeah. Okay. Lastly, Juliet.
Hello, Deji. So, I just wanted to ask regarding the copy and paste. So, we're doing a research, we get like content from various sources. On the blog, would we need to reference where we've got the information from? In a case where we kind of have to put it the way we see it, maybe we kind of adapt it. Would we need to reference that content just to show that we've taken this from somewhere, or to avoid plagiarism or something?
Okay, this is not academic research and it's not academic content. It's not a paper, right? It's a professional social media, technically. Do you get now? You are trying to help people. So you don't go to LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook to say, yeah. So to be honest, you don't need to reference it, I would say. But of course, you need to not just copy and paste from different people, right? So that's my viewpoint. I might be wrong anyway. So that's another thing I need to speak to the team to see how we're going to use it. But for now, I don't think you need to worry too much, right? Because the major thing is for you to learn from the content. That's the major thing for me, right? The ability for you to have read it, right? And you've copied it or you've written it by yourself, and someone can ask you, you know what it's about anyway. So that is my first focus anyway, not for the others. Actually, the first focus is you being able to produce those content. You've done your research, you know what it is, and you are able to kind of write something out of it. But if you want to put references as well, it's still okay as well anyway. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other? Well, I think I said that's the last question. Okay, allow me, over to you.
All right, thank you, Juliet. You can stop recording. I think that's about it, honestly.